One moment. Let me murder something. Oh no. Why is it doing that? Okay. Don't worry, the stream itself is paused. I'm tabbed out. Why is it doing that? Why? Right when we're starting. I'm not even sure if it's still live. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It doesn't look like it is. Mute that tab. Okay, I think it relaunched itself. One moment. I'm going to diagnose the issue. Yolashio, are you able to hear me again? I have no idea what happened. It just completely cut out. Streamlabs didn't even warn me about it. But it looks like the stream has decided to just completely relaunch. Don't worry about the game pausing, that's because I'm tabbed out. How very strange. How very extraordinarily strange. I'm gonna type a little just to make sure. Oh, okay, you see us again. Good, good, good. How very bizarre. How extremely strange. Okay, I'm gonna close this view. Bring the game up. Hopefully that'll work. I have no idea what just happened. I have absolutely no clue. Everything looks fine. Streamlabs didn't even cut the stream on my side. It just died. And it wasn't just you, Yolashio. It died completely on my phone as well. And when I brought up the mod view on my computer. And it like reset the stream timer. Yeah, I guess this was the real technical mishap. How very unusual. How very, very strange. Well, it looks fine now, I think. I suppose we'll get moving. I don't think there's anything I can do to help it. We're off to a great start, it would seem. I'll go ahead and get us into the mission before something else breaks. Hey, you know, better to get it out of the way early, I guess. If this is gonna be the real technical mishap.
Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Oh no, this is kind of a riverbed that's got lily pads. Oh, that's pretty. That's quite pretty. I think this is the swamp. I think we're in the swamp. I don't know if that's the name for this map, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, do let me know if it causes more problems. I don't think that's a my broadcast issue, like from the computer. I think that just may have been a brief internet screwing up thing. If it cut that hard without any kind of a notification, that's what that probably was. VOD ruined also. Gonna have to figure out what I'm doing with that. If I decide to, oh no, the VOD's ruined. Oh yeah, I didn't get an opportunity to answer questions, I think, while stream was dying. But before I jump to that, I might end up cutting off the first few minutes of stream, because I think it was like 14 minutes we were live before that cut out and is going to like split the VOD in two. I may not even upload that. Unless I can find an easy way to stitch it together for you VOD watchers. So, for the few people that do that, hi, welcome to the stream. You didn't miss anything meaningful, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm doing well today, Yelashio. I'm doing pretty well. We've been off to... It's a slow start again today, I'll admit. But for good reason. For good reason. I had another couple of really good... Oh, pardon me. I had another couple of really good dreams and I didn't really want to wake up. A fan? What fan? Yeah, actually, this was all planned. I staged it all. I recognized that the fan was in the background. I decided to go and, like, jiggle my, my Wi-Fi card to cut the stream tactically. You want to hear them? Alright. I'll give the mission briefing. We'll start to move our little troops around, and I'll talk about... I think we had 3 dreams, but only 2 are really worth talking about. The one was, like, pretty short and simple. This map, I mean, it's pretty open. It's a pretty open combat environment. It's coming back to me. I fought a lot of missions on this map. I don't necessarily have every little bit of cover committed to memory, but it's going to be a lot of half cover. Lots of stretches like this in front of us where we're dealing with fragile but multi-dimensional half cover, interspersed with clumps of heavy cover like this. You're going to see a lot of logs sitting on ledges on this map, which are going to provide really long kind of half cover, or full cover, sorry, emplacements. Very low hills. These aren't going to provide high ground bonuses, but on the hills tends to be like the few like half-dead trees that are going to provide us any real cover. So we do want to fight over those. Gonna find our motion tracker. Gonna find out what we see.
Affirmative.
So far, not much. Could I get you to come to here? Wow, we really just see Jack. Okay. I'm just gonna start quietly moving my people into position, and we'll do the dream review. Because that's what we do now. I'm actually a, what's that called? Are they Oneiromancers? The dream magicians? The people, like, it depends on the fiction, or, like, the culture, too. There's inspiration from real cultures for these. But the people who, like, manipulate or, like, read dreams, like, specifically, it's often, like, a form of fortune-telling or magic.
Copy that.
Kind of depends a lot. But that's what I do. That's what I am, actually.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
That's my new bit. Yes, dream reviews. See, the only problem with this content is that it's pretty much completely uncontrolled by me. But, you know, honestly, that may just make it better. Because clearly me being in control only results in fans being left on in the background. Something that totally didn't happen. Much slide here. So, the first dream of last night, my dreams are kind of split into 3. Right? The Scarlet Witch? Yeah, exactly. That's what we are.
Moving out.
Hang out here. The first dream of the night was actually regarding something that we've played on stream before. For some of our viewers, I know I think the XCOM viewer base and the viewer base that watches the variety streams is a little bit different in my experience, with notable exception. Number 1 fan, Yelashio, of course. But there was a point where we streamed Faith, the Unholy Trinity, on this channel. And I had a Faith-themed dream to kick us off. To kick us off for the night. Gosh, that sounds like my dream was like streamed live. It wasn't. I'm losing my mind already. It's just how I talk when I'm doing this. It's terrible. Oh no.
Approaching target now.
But basically, I was looking at the dream from the perspective of, he's not here with us. We've actually got a character named after him in the XCOM. Also, what the hell's going on with this pod situation out here? There's the UFO. We might see the outsider. That could be another pod, but there's like a pod of 5 over here. We want to be careful with our approach. Dream only streams. Yeah, if I could live stream dreams, I'd do it. You know, it would probably have to be like a specific platform for it, you know, but kind of like the you dream of streams every once in a while. It happens, doesn't it? Your brain just kind of takes what you've been thinking about or what you've been seeing and puts it into dream form. It's quite fun. Not always sensical, but very fun. We're just gonna snake our way onto this hill and fight from here, by the way.
I'm rolling. Moving out.
But I was taking the perspective in this first stream, not of myself, but of Father Garcia. And it was set after the events of Faith the Unholy Trinity. If you recall, actually, this is a lore-friendly dream. There is a point in the third chapter of the game, where
That's affirmative.
you can go find, it's like completely optional. You can go find Gary's like office, right? The little shed thing, and you can go in there and you can find a letter from another kind of practitioner of the occult. But this other guy's like into like government black sites and, you know, monsters from, you know, beyond space and like kind of Lovecraftian government conspiracy stuff. Honestly, not that anybody who has any control over this will ever hear, but if that game ever got made, Faith, but about that kind of content, I'd be here for it. I'd play. I'd back it 100%. It's Mutons. No. It's like a Muton 5 squad, isn't it? It's a football team. So, if you recall that letter, and like, you know, he also sends like a little monster who's kind of a pushover. That was kind of the theme of the dream, is Garcia / me, we were investigating, I was investigating, Garcia was investigating the kind of secret government experiments and stuff, because they, you know, he had reason to believe that they involved the unspeakable. And they did. They did. Mother Scarlet? Wait, what do you mean, Eulachio? I'm blushing, but what do you mean? Oh, Father Garcia, Mother Scarlet, I understand. Inching our people forward carefully. I'm actually a little afraid of this contact we're about to run into. Let's put Harris over here on this corner. I want another rocket out this way. So it's a relatively short dream, as tends to happen when my dreams are very broken up, throughout the night. Essentially, we infiltrated one of their labs. We being Garcia and, of course, Mr. Ward. And, there was some fighting with, government experiments and abominations and evidence of, like, contact with, aliens, kind of X-Files style, Like, where it's not, like, full-blown contact, it's a lot of salvage and, like, unidentified or partially identified artifacts, that kind of deal. And then we find something called gamma. And gamma is like a substance that they want to use to create, it's like a mutagen, right? It's like demonic alien mutagen, basically. And Garcia / me gets injected with it, and gains, like, kind of volatile superhuman abilities. Not, like, super good ones, but, like, yeah, I can, stop time for, like, half a second. That's it. Stuff like that. Which was cool and fun and a great bit. And then we escaped the facility. It was like an office front for it. So we just kind of ran out while totally not cultists were, kind of trying to grab at me. There was a point during the escape, we'd been sneaking out. I think John was already, like, gone, so it was just Garcia / me who was sneaking out, and a group of the cultist scientists came in to, like, the waiting area. And so I, like, dashed into a nearby, like, bathroom stall. And one of them came back and, like, I locked it and had to, like, put my, like, back up against one wall and, like, use my legs to climb up the other one so he couldn't look under and see my feet. He still got, like, super suspicious and, like, called for the alarm and all that. But there was an effort.
Moving to position.
There was an effort. We might actually get some high ground from this position, by the way, is my hope and dream. To briefly talk about what's happening in XCOM. But yeah, that was kind of the dream. Then we ran on onto the street and dodged cars for a little bit. Like, it was, is the game called Frogger? I think it's Frogger. We played Frogger in order to get away from the evil scientists, which was immaculate, really. I want to get closer, but however I take this contact, I'm not going to have as much suppression as I would like. But you know what? I think I've just got to go in and get it done, right?
Copy that. Time to kick this sucker off.
Oh. That's not mutons. That's seekers. It's not nearly as bad. Most of them are stealth. We've got battle scanners. We'll reveal them when we're ready. Why did I just hear one reveal itself, but, like, all the way back here? What? Maybe the directional audio's lying to me, but I'm pretty sure I heard one uncloak behind us, which seems incorrect to me. Like, very wrong. We're gonna go ahead and apply some hollow here. How about we use you to hit the drum? Oh, you took it literally. Oh, thank you, Machoba. Appreciate it. Let's bring Machoba here. I suspect next turn is when we're gonna throw our battle scanner to reveal a bunch of these things. Let's see if I can get a little bit more hollow. Just because, as we know, they become more dangerous when they're revealed than when they're stealthed. When they're stealthed, they're a little silly. That may mean that I want to run the sniper closer so that they're covered. So maybe we don't actually take this shot. If we do something like this instead.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Cool. So we want to take this opportunity,
Okay.
get our people into better positions on the hill. Stuff like... I want... collar up here.
Closing on target.
And I want Dort here. And I guess the sniper has to abandon that position. Probably come out
Let's
to
do
here.
this.
Cool. We'll deal with the secret contact and then we'll go on to Dream 2. How's that for a deal? Dream 2 was very, very short. It was fun, but it was very short. So it'll only take a moment. And then we'll get on to the fun dream of the night.
Cover my flank.
Which was Dream 3. Which is why I really didn't want to wake up today. Oh no, they're gonna strangle literally everybody. Wouldn't that be a genius seeker move? Just all stealth. And just strangle literally every member of XCOM on a single turn. Yes, I did get some food. I ate right before stream. My lunch was, made up some more ramen because that's all we have left in this house. I'm getting groceries tonight, after stream. The stream may not be like a marathon tonight, but that's because I have to go get food. I finally roped Kit into actually wanting to go today. Yeah, no 9 hours. Probably something more like 4 or 5. Which is what we're technically usually scheduled for, but whatever. Let's fly hollow to you.
Got him.
Except Machoba just wants to kill them, which I suppose I respect.
Good choose.
Do I... No, probably not. Now that so many people are strangled, I think we put up more Overwatch, concentrate our people. That means you, Long. I think you still need to get over here.
Double time.
You'll be happy on the hill eventually, anyhow. Cool. Oh no. 3 mutons and a floater.
I'm flanked. I'm flanked. No joy here.
So, second channel. While I watch all these Overwatches miss, and the Seekers make life even more difficult than it already was for me. Ah, jeez. Oh, please, kill it. Thank you. I was... I don't remember exactly, like, what my rank was, but I was a little soldier, right? I was doing a little soldiering. And mostly this consisted of me wandering around, not having contact with the enemy for the whole dream. Except once we heard a truck in the distance and we hid. Not a very eventful dream. Very humid as well. And just, yeah, just a lot of walking around. Honestly, you could have told me that it was like sightseeing and the whole soldier thing was a bit, and I'd believe you. How do we deal with these? I think there's still Seekers left. Maybe. but I'm not really able to contend with that at the moment. We could suppress you, maybe. The LMG at... Right side. Right side. LMG can see all the mutants. Aliens are not real. Well, I wasn't, it wasn't aliens, it was war against humans. It wasn't XCOM. The aliens come in the third dream, okay? The third dream, we'll do that after this contact is wrapped up. But yeah, the second dream was just, it was kind of short, it was a lot of walking around, a lot of sightseeing, and a lot of hiding in bushes. If it weren't for the other two dreams of the night being good, I wouldn't really review it. But it's a nice you know, it was one of the dreams. So there, you know. The floater needs to die if I'm gonna bring anybody. See, I could reorient my positions quite a bit. But the floater needs to die. Like, the floater really needs to die, actually. Because I lose out on one of my suppressions if I'm forced to move Machoba, and I'm forced to move Machoba if this floater is alive, because it's got a flank. Alright, we're gonna focus on XCOM for a moment. I don't want to lose anybody. So if I know that I'm killing the floater this turn, somehow, or I suppose as a safety measure, I could bring Ross Beef to here and I technically got a suppression against it. I don't want to do that, but I recognize the possibility. We could put a rocket up here. It is Snapshot. We did make Smokey a Snapshot Rocketeer. That's about to come in handy.
Heading there now.
Sure. What can you do for us? Yeah, okay. I think that we've got a lot of explosives in this squad, and so we're going to take advantage of that fact. We're not going to be shy. So let's just open up with rockets and see what happens. Thanks. Thanks for blowing up our own cover. I really appreciate it. I expect Dorn to do much better. I guess, who's left? Who's left to make things happen for me? Bring you to here. I could put the infantry here. That's not a bad position. I guess Roast Beef kind of has to come out to like this position if we're gonna get a suppression of any kind. Something like right here. Yeah. Okay. We'll figure it out. Awkward engagement. They're just coming in an angle where I have to reorient my fighting force in a way that's really not ideal.
Sir.
If I can suppress the floater with Ross Beef, and I can suppress like the big Muton maybe with Machoba, that means I actually only need to kill the others, right? Actually only need to kill these two.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight!
Which, if the rockets were just a little bit better, would maybe actually be possible. I mean, I get their snapshot, but I expected better. Like, at this range, I guess I should have just put it smack on target. Wow, those are really rough rockets. I could command out another one. I honestly might. I'm seriously considering the possibility.
On the move.
I don't think I have much choice. I can't get Yamaguchi into position. We're just blowing all the rockets this turn. We brought so many of them. Try again, if you would be so kind.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight.
What the f... This just in. The squad wants to die. They don't actually want to be, XCOM soldiers. They just want to die. Well, the number of aliens we're going to be able to kill this turn has dropped precipitously. Let's see if I can get some hollow onto this muton. If we can kill at least one of them, it's going to improve our odds of survival rather considerably. So we'll apply the hollow. It's just in, the squad wants to die. I don't really know why they've chosen death, but that does seem to be what they're doing. I guess you have to steady weapon. You're not going to be a priority target for the enemy. Oh, this sucks. That's going to be so much, like, there's so much muton there that is just not contained, despite our best efforts. Like, those rockets just not hitting is terrible. And as much as I'd like to suppress the mutons down there, the floater has to be suppressed. I'm worried for Rossby's health right now. Counter suppression? That's not horrible. Darn Seekers.
They got me locked down.
More counter suppression. Alright. What are you doing? Taking better cover? At the bright side, they're kind of too far away to be able to effectively grenade us. What do you mean there's another floater? What do you mean by that? They didn't show me another floater being active. When we looked at the squad, when it activated, I counted. It was 3 mutons and 1 floater. Who are you? Absolutely cursed engagements here. Absolutely horrible. At least the armor ate it. This is why we put so much armor on our gunners. I mean, maybe not specifically why. You know, I didn't really expect them to get flanked by an unknown floater. But, I mean, you get what I mean. A medkit will patch that up. If I could ever get a medkit to them. There's Overwatch, but the Scout can deal with that. The bigger problem right this moment is the multiple suppressions. And I've got a way to deal with those. I think I see something. We're gonna walk through it, just to make sure I'm not being too terribly reckless here. But I should be able to have the Scout come up to, like, this position. Right, you can be seen by this one. The Scout will clear the Overwatch with lightning reflexes. You could come to here too. I guess it doesn't really matter where the Scout goes. Maybe here gives you the best shotgun chance against this, this floater. Maybe we take that? Sure. So we probably bring the Scout here first. Dorn only has a shred left. Dorn can step back and maybe throw a shredder into the floaters. Or into the mutons. Depends. That's probably not happening next, but that's probably Dorn's move at some point. Where's Yamaguchi? There you are. You're like one tile off. But I suspect that if I move the scout, I want Yamaguchi to be able to get to a better position. I guess here would also be good enough. Yes, okay. So Yamaguchi then wants to come to this position where the scout is, throw an HE, and blow up this muton's cover. We'll take a closer position like this if we can get it, but I don't think that we're going to have the movement, even if the scout gets out of the way. So that'll be sufficient. This, alright, it's the puzzle. This will clear the suppression on the medic. The medic can then come out to here, flank 2 mutons, and probably shoot and kill this one, but I'm not quite decided on that point yet. Maybe not an HE. Maybe an AP. An AP could actually kill. Yeah, and then Rosbeef comes out to like this position, takes a flank shot against you, flanks you. Can I get... Yes, and then I can bring Collar to here to take a shot against you, which would clear Dorn's suppression. Okay, I can get my people out. The Seeker... That sucks, have fun. We'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that if we have the remaining resources. Like, I can't even bring the scout back to a position to deal with it properly. So I think we just push forward. The sniper will live, is what I have to tell myself. Just come to here. I also think that all contact on the map besides the outsider is active, because this is a crashed small. It should not have too many aliens on it. This should be, what? 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That's already like 10 aliens. 11 if we add in the outsider. This should be everything. So you're gonna be fine to take this shot, probably. Whenever we want you to. We don't have to rush it, though. Step 2. Yeah, Yamaguchi can't really come up much further. Can't get the AP we want. That's fine. The HE will do.
Suck on this.
Cool. You're pretty dead. You're pretty dead, buddy. So now you're clear. I think the next thing that we need to do is get Collar to this position. Although Collar could also potentially deal with... yeah, Collar could actually potentially contend with the Seeker situation back here. So, Rosbeef, you're taking a little maneuver. If you can hit this shot, you free up Collar to deal with some other problems, which would be pretty rad. Which is pretty rad. Cool. All mutons are flanked. If any of them... Yeah, this would be easier if we had eggs. Like, honestly, it really, really would. That grenade would have killed. Probably would have had a larger radius, too, and broken them out of cover. Like, this would be so much easier. But we don't have eggs. Mine cracked a long time ago. We could bring another rocket up, we could get a shred. Not that that feels very useful at this point. You're probably just picking up the loose muton. All suppression is cleared. So we can step Dorn back.
Approaching target now.
And Dorn's happy. I think we throw the shred out, like here.
Come on!
They're a little widely dispersed, but damage is good. Damage and shred. We just need to get kills set up here. It's a little sloppy, I know, but it's just the way it gotta be. Good. One floater left. This floater could flank Matshoba again, so Matshoba's probably not going to be able to help out any further. That's fine. It happens. If I could bring you to here, would you want to kill this one? Or do you want to throw another shredder into the mess? Another shredder may just be more efficient, honestly. Something like this level. Airburst a shredder over the small one. Shred the big one. I can see the appeal. Yeah, do it.
Going hot. That's confirmed.
Not quite my expected effect, but I still value the shred on the big one quite a bit. Collar, can you kill this thing? You have the option to, or you kill a muton. Which is more dangerous? I'd say the muton. The muton can run up and grenade us. 84% chance to kill. I need Collar's ammo for next turn, so I think we have to take the pistol shot. Thinking ahead, next turn, Collar needs to shoot the Seeker in order to save the Sniper. In order to do that, because that's not happening with a pistol, trust me. It's not happening with a pistol. We need the last remaining Gauss rifle shot. So I need you to hit this. I hate you all. I don't know what this squad is doing, but they're sure not living, is what I can tell ya. Are we suppressing? We could suppress... No, we can't suppress the floater, so Matshoba needs to come back to here and heal. That's fine by me. And we've just gotta hope. The muton should be pretty spooked. Gosh, what is wrong with this squad? They just... I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, but it really feels like they have decided that they don't want to, they don't want to hit their shots. Whether they be rockets, they want to roll low on their damage. What are you doing? Suppressing? That's okay. You're pretty dead. Come on. Okay, good. Rosbeef is getting lucky out here. I'll admit, Rosbeef is getting quite lucky out in that position. What are you doing? We're bogged down in this contact, but there's not much to be done about it. We need to remove this thing. Yeah, we hear meld out there. We hear meld, but the only way we're getting that meld is if we do a little bit more killing than we're currently performing. Bright side, at this point, my people aren't too badly injured. 22% chance to just kill that one. Honestly, you might take the shot. You might free somebody up. We could continue to get flanks here against you, and you are shredded. Is this a flank? I don't know that that's a flank. Rules for step out on half cover confuse me. And they're a pretty simple part of the game. So let that tell you what it will. You can only see that target, which is deeply unfortunate. So I'll tell you what, you're gonna open up. We're gonna try and use Because if you apply hollow, that's a 30% chance to kill, that's a 30% chance to kill. The sniper and the LMG can't really do anything. Besides fight this guy, because they can't move into better positions and still have shots. And if they can get that kill, it frees up our other people to handle the rest of the situation, I think. I think that's just the calculation I've got to make. Let's apply the hollow first. And the lethality, apparently. Very good. You've got to die, buddy. And how are we going to arrange for that to happen? Yes. They don't want to hit their shots until they're as low as 30%, because 30%'s always hit, and 80%'s always miss. That's the name of this game. We just need to get a little damage on this fella. Just a little bit of damage is going to clear this suppression up, and we'll be quite pleased with the situation. I think I'm going to bring Dorn over to help.
Closing on target.
Interesting. I think Dorn's gonna flank on you next turn, maybe. Good.
I know.
Suppression broken. The scout can finish that off for us. Is that a capture attempt? In this situation, do I attempt to capture? Probably not. Funny as that would be. It'd be so funny, though. What kind of security do I have on that? Not a whole lot. I probably get like a 70% shot with Yamaguchi here, but I'd really rather have Yamaguchi be able to throw an HE into the enemy position. I got a rocket for you people. That rocket's not gonna work over here. That would be a disaster. We're not doing that. The rocket maybe fulfills the role of the HE. Actually. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to fire this rocket first, see what it does. Do I want to drop you into better cover first? No, I want to leave that spot open for somebody else. Let's see the result of the rocket first. They've all been disappointing this mission.
Miss the target.
Yeah, I mean, it's a miss. It's a better capture attempt, though. Actually, that's a much better capture attempt. We're going for the Muton instead. Sorry, buddy. So now we just have to kill the other Muton and lock the other one down. I think we've got the suppression to do the lockdown.
Position confirmed.
I don't have a command for 3 turns, which is going to make this a little bit more awkward. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're smart. As some have claimed, we might even be pros. I don't have the suppression. Oh no. But we do have a shot on you now. Do it. The shot's garbage because it's through speculation, but it's clean. It's a clean kill, folks. What can I say? Sometimes you just commit murder. Now you're a problem. You are an issue for us. If I overwatch you with a pistol, do you stay in your current position? I don't want you to run, is the thing. So I could, like, smoke grenade myself, right? For free. I mean, not for free, but, like, for pretty cheap. I want to reload, but I think I've got to overwatch instead, right? I don't want you to run. That Muton running is gonna create some trouble for us. What are you doing? Stop up. You're scaring me. Yeah. Good. It's scared now. It's afraid. We can get in close. Can I get a... No, I can't quite get the suppression on it once again, but we can start to inch up. If we come to here, we've got the capture next turn. Oh, thank you, Yoshio. Smoke grenade, and yes, for $1. I wonder if this will activate your Overwatch. I'm a little extra afraid of the Opportunist because it could crit the Scout. But I don't think that you actually have line of sight over here, buddy. Ooh.
They're repositioning on us.
Well, I can disable shot. I can kill this thing this turn. Actually, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna kill it. I don't even need to suppress it. Because if I hit you with this, I've got double infantry shots. I've got a sniper who has disabling shot if need be. I can maybe inch a... I can't really count on that, but I can get... I can kill it. I can kill it. I believe. Suppressing the target is instinctive, but I think it's unnecessary, and actually perhaps puts me in more danger. Frankly, I'd rather have the damage. And you know what? It's what we said, 30%'s hit. 30%'s just hit, it's the rules. I don't make them. I want to deal a little bit more damage to you to trigger Executioner and make this a sure thing. You can't be seen by the Muton, actually. I need to check this Muton's perks, though, is what I've realized. Opportunist, Depth Perception, Covering Fire. That's what I was afraid of. Covering Fire, Opportunist. That's a dangerous, dangerous Muton. So it's a good thing you can't be seen by the Muton. You're gonna try and set up the Executioner for us. Not quite.
Got no ammo. Damn it. Enemy's
Yeah,
still
there's
alive.
the... I think that was 60%, but close enough for the rule, right? Can you set it up? Good. It's dead. I believe. We have two 80% shots, and 80%'s always hit. Okay, good. Covering fire. If you Overwatch, I think you're gonna be fine, but let me double check. I'm pretty sure that you are allowed to Overwatch against this target. Yeah. Keep him locked down.
Affirmative.
Door over, just in case. Get a
Bangs
reload in.
out.
If the thing starts moving around, we may have to put it down, but I'm hopeful that we can avoid that. Take a reload.
Rock and roll.
Good. It's afraid. And the meld is still up. I think we've got this. If you step... I kind of want to step you so that you don't... Oh, this is agonizing. What can you actually see? Point blank Opportunist Overwatch into the Scout is actually a little bit dangerous. I don't think that you can see... I don't think that you can see the Muton from this tile, though, right? If we play around with the line of sight... I think that tile you can't see. Because the muton's actually like too deep in this cover. I think you need to step to like here. Maybe like... maybe even closer. I don't want to activate if I can help it.